Hey guys, it's Tug here from Twisted Tug Studio. Wanted to take a few minutes today to show you some of the dolls I've made. I have 3 sold and I'm about to ship them off to their new owners, their new homes. So before I do, let me take this opportunity to give you a little peek at them and show you what kinds of stuff we got going on here. The first one is Marie Antoinette. This is Marie Antoinette I did. This is all these dolls are really old because it's really hard to find big size dolls these days. I don't even know, do they still make dolls? I think they do. These are usually from the 50s and the 60s, the bigger ones. Walker dolls, they called them usually. This is a 25 inches, maybe she's about 30 inches. Marie Antoinette doll. Got really lucky. The doll had this crazy Marge Simpson hairdo, so I ran with it, Marie Antoinette. I took some clay. I usually use a German clay called Das clay. It's 24-hour drying. You don't have to bake it or anything. And it's pretty good. You do have to sand it a little bit, but other than that, I really got lucky with that. I got some acrylic eyes. I love to put the eyes in when I can. I put some acrylic eyes in her and sculpted her face, painted, aged, found the dress in an old boudoir doll that just got lucky. All these things kind of come together and it fit her perfect. Even found a little fan for her. I love how she came out. She kind of looks like a Disney Haunted Mansion character. Marie Antoinette. She's off. Sold. The next guy I'm going to show you is Kurt. Kurt is an old ventriloquist dummy. I love working with old ventriloquist dummies. Sometimes, in Kurt's case, there was no sculpt to do. The face looks great. I don't know if I could do anything better to that than it was. I gave him a paint job. Usually the older ventriloquist dummies don't have any hair they're painted on, so I love to give him a little old wig when I can. He was aged. He was dressed in old vintage clothing. I love to give the dolls a little story if I can, so I made a little aged note pinned to his lapel. Poor little Kurt never got hurt until he was bad. Now he sleeps in the dirt. Love these guys. I put a little intentional hole in the back of his head just to kind of add to the story. Maybe that's how he got hurt. And he is off to his new owner as well. This is an old Willie Talk doll. A lot of you guys may be familiar with the 70s versions of Willie Talk, the little plastic guy there. But Willie Talk, I think, was around before Charlie McCarthy, so he's been around since the 30s and 40s, Willie Talk. And this is, I think, this doll is actually from the 40s latest. I mean, he may be even a little older. These are non-operational dolls, too. Usually I glued this, in this case, I glued the mouth closed and sometimes I put the teeth and stuff in. So these are just props. They're just made to display. You're not going to be able to do any puppet shows with these guys. The next doll I want to show you is, she's a big girl. This is Lizzie Borden. She's one of my favorites. Lizzie Borden, this is a PayPal doll from the 1950s. Again, like I said, I don't think you can get dolls this big anymore. She is over 3 feet tall. She's kind of out of the picture there, though. And Lizzie was a sculpted face I did. When I do the dolls, I love to research the doll. I'm kind of in that kind of phase of whatever doll I'm doing for a while there, kind of get possessed. And I was in a Lizzie Borden phase just to kind of get behind her and really to make this authentic as I could. Period dress, little brooch, sculpted face. I kind of gave her a dazed look on her face, like maybe she just did something really bad and she's kind of traumatized by it. Little Lizzie Borden updo, period dress. Love how she came out. Like I said, big girl. These are the biggest dolls I can get. She's off to her new owner. I wish her the best of luck. She's going to have an excellent time. Sorry. This guy is up for sale right now. If you guys check out my Facebook page or my Instagram page, this is Mr. Ashes. Mr. Ashes is, again, a Walker doll, vintage doll. Found a little, this is an actual little kid's Halloween costume that I found and aged. Found little kid shoes. The head is a sculpt, a clay sculpt again, and I did insert the glass eyes. This time I did something different. I put acrylic teeth. I love to use teeth too. Put some acrylic teeth there, give them kind of a, see if you can zoom in on that, give him a little kind of creepy scare there. Gave him a little button that says Mr. Ashes, and he is available on Instagram and Facebook. If you love these dolls, check out those sites. My website will be up and running within the next week or so, hopefully, if not in the next 2 weeks. Everything is brand new. We're going full strength here at Twisted Tug Studio. So please check out my stuff. Thank you for your time, and stay twisted.